playing some heavy rain. It's a good video. People like. So last time we left off, we are in. I think we're in the police station, or we just left the police station, and we are Norman. So let's see. Can I go to chapters? See, we on this chapter right there. Alright. And let's get into it.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marshall. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park. With my son Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
4:10.
It must have been about 5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
No, it wasn't. It was 4:10. It wasn't 5:30. It was 4:10. What's up, Felix?
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marsh. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about 4:45. I think.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marsh. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park?
4:10.
Try to remember exactly, Mr.
4:10.
Mars. Every detail can be important.
It was 4:10. I gotta
It
look
must
for
have been about 4:15. Yeah, that's it, 4:15. I remember exactly because I looked at the clock in the park when we arrived.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat, a beige coat,
yeah,
and a pair of pants,
green.
green pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I can't remember exactly. It all happened so fast.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I don't know.
I gotta redo that. This game is like, ugh. Got to remember. Yeah, I got a trophy. Got to remember.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marsh. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon.
Feel
I
like
went
she's
to the
trying to
park
play
with
some
my son, Sean. We
Fortnite
played together
Black
for a
Ops 3 or
while,
something?
and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so
Yeah,
I put
Fortnite.
him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail
forgot what
can
button
be
it was.
important.
It must have been about 4:15. Yeah, that's it, 4:15. I remember exactly because I looked at the clock in the park when we arrived.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat, a beige coat, and a pair of pants, brown pants.
Damn it, green.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I can't remember exactly. It all happened so fast.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
Sean is a sensitive child. Our relationship has been a little difficult recently.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
So this game is like really like Detroit Become Human.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet. But they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Like you forced.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say. But it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Evening. Good evening to you, sir. Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, please, to move along, sir.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
Why can't you look up there?
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? Hey, you!
Ah, shite. I didn't know you wanted me to pick it out like that. No, I tried to do it slowly. It didn't work. Oh my god. Bro, this game is like, what? I tried doing it slowly, so I'm gonna try doing it fast now. So,
you deaf or what?
So don't go in the middle aisle with a chip.
Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
Dang it! I'm gonna try doing it like slowly. Because like if you do the movement too fast, it actually does it really fast. So it's like do it slowly. Like I move my stick slowly upwards. Information: we are not receiving bill data for at least.
Shit, you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me.
I've earned it.
Very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my register, sir. That money is mine. I ask you now.
Bruh. Yo, I'm done with this game, yo. Oh my god. I gotta do it perfectly. Or something's about to go horribly wrong. I gotta save the guy. There's like different endings to the game. Like Detroit Becomes Human. This game was really like Detroit Becomes Human. No, like you do one move and then you get it.
You deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my register, sir. That money is mine. I ask you now to leave before it is too late.
Christ, goddamn idiot! Open the register! Don't make me fucking kill you!
No, sir. That I cannot do.
I'll waste you, man. I ain't joking. I swear to God, man, I'll blow your fucking brains out!
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
Fuck! Drop it! Now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
I think you're making the biggest mistake of your life. Pull that trigger. I promise you. You'll regret it.
Yeah? I think you're the one who's really gonna regret it.
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right? You're not a killer, are you? You just want a few extra dollars. No blood on your hands.
No, I'm not a killer. I ain't no killer. Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money. I'm gonna...
I went down on the thing. I think I got shot. No, don't worry, sorry. I don't want this guy to die. Let this guy. So he did the like. So I'm playing as two detectives.
Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my register, sir. That money is mine. I ask you now to leave before it is too late.
Christ, goddamn idiot! Open the register.
Turn around.
Don't make me fucking kill you.
Don't turn around.
No, sir. That I cannot do.
I'll waste you, man. I ain't joking. I swear to God. Hey, you! Come here! I said come here now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
I didn't mean to press that.
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right? You're not a killer, are you? You just want a few extra dollars. No blood on your hands.
No, I'm not a killer. I ain't no killer.
Do you have anyone you care for in your life? A girlfriend, maybe? A family?
Yeah. A little girl. I got a little girl. Her name is Jessica.
What would Jessica think if she saw you here? Ask yourself, what would happen to her if things go wrong?
Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now...
Alright, so I know the buttons. I know the buttons. Triangle. It's gonna be circle. Yes. Down. Wait, is that any way to like prevent that, or is it? I think either way, like you just get caught.
Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind, man. You don't get it, do you? I'm gonna put a fucking bullet right between your eyes if you don't do what I say now.
You shall not be robbing my register, sir. That money is mine. I ask you now to leave before it is too late.
Christ, God. Hey, you! Come here! I said come here now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right? You're not a killer, are you? You just want a few extra dollars. No blood on your hands.
No, I'm not a killer. I ain't no killer.
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
I think you're making the biggest mistake of your life. Pull that trigger. I promise you. You'll regret it.
Yeah? I think you're the one who's really gonna regret it. Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money. I'm gonna count to 3.
I think he gets shots anyway. Oh, you have to pull the... Oh.
Thousand thank you, sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
At least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy Reza disappeared. I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy.
What's your favorite food? Crabs. Crab cake.
Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
I'm gonna call the police or something? T-44. Who this? Is this guy from the Resident Evil? Die. Not yet. What was that? Girl. Oh, we taking it. Taking a leak. Oh, she ain't gonna lightweight. Okay. You disgusting stuff. Uh-oh. Whoa, sexual content is advised. Oh, damn. Dang, that. Yep, let's just cover those up real quick. Yeah, let's cover that. Can you take it out of the P again? Oh, fine.
There's someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
Get off me, you motherfucker! Oh, nigger. Nigger. Get off me, you mother. Kick him in the dick. Kick him. Oh, yeah, right there. Fuck him up. Oh, right. Oh, front left. Up. How many guys are these? Oh, it's two guys. Fuck off. Ooh. Okay. Well, that was a dream? Hmm. You have unlocked a new bonus. So I think this guy's the origami color.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again. I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about.
Mr. Mars!
Mr.
A few
Mars!
words! Mr. Mars!
Goddamn reporters! They've been camped outside my house all day.
Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't take crowds. Just can't handle it. I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people.
One more time. Stupid mouse. Since his son died, the whole crowd.
Jason!
Dad!
Jason!
Dad!
Jason!
Dad!
Jason!
Dad!
Jason!
Line 18, box number 3. Line 18, box number 3.
Looking for 18. Box number 3. So we're trying to find his son and the killer. Railgun Gaming, it did, cat. What you mean? No, it's not a dick cat. You ever been here? But the last guy, he said it's like some origami killer killed his son and leaving trails behind, and he gave him a box with the origami in it. This is the origami killer. So we're looking for this guy's son. We'll take a pee. Bro, flush that motherfucker. Wash that hand. Oh, that's just disgusting.
According to our sources, a child disappeared from the Stanton district yesterday evening. He was last seen playing in the park with his father. Full details are unknown, but following the disappearance of Jeremy Bowles, there is suspicion that this again may be the work of the origami killer. If confirmed, it will bring the number of victims.
Origami. They said origami killer. Origami. Shite. Shite. Are you prepared to show what this is, John? Okay.
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
I forgot the street name. You have unlocked the bonus.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
It builds up a profile of the killer and helps us understand the person we're looking for. It might have been useful if it was done earlier in this investigation.
Continue, Jayden.
Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Ah, great. Must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
The more clues we get, the more we can reduce the zone. We can then cross-check it with our list of suspects and identify the killer. One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
Ah, damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, and we gotta get off our asses and find him.
The killer is no ordinary murderer. He is intelligent, organized, and methodical. You won't find him by patrolling the streets.
Tell me, Agent Jayden, did you get your vast experience on the job, or did you just fucking read about it in some school book?
Your vast experience hasn't prevented 8 victims from being murdered.
Fucking asshole! That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours.
2 days.
No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist, and I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
The walls are covered with writing. Quotations from the Bible.
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jayden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. You were arrested in a case where a child disappeared from a park. What exactly happened?
I'm innocent. I have nothing to do with those murders. I was in the park because God spoke to me. I was arrested because I am the chosen one. That's all.
Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here? I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
Why all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
What does he say to you,
Blake,
Nathaniel?
what are you doing?
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
He orders you to go and find new prey, doesn't he? He needs more.
That's enough.
And more.
Leave him alone.
No. No. You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go and find that kid in the park. The voices tormented you all night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop. Stop. That's enough.
So you obeyed them to make
Carter,
them stop.
shit!
You took that
Are
boy
you out
with
of
you and
your
you
mind?
drowned him. Isn't that right?
No! Stop! Stop!
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to Earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot! Drop the gun, now!
I shot him.
Yep. Looks like you did. Can't say I'll miss him. Come on, let's go.
This game is like quick time, like, oh god.
No answer. Baby screaming inside. Not a promising start.
LAPD, open up!
Anybody home? Mrs. Bowles. Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. Hello, little cutie. Oh? You looking for your mama? Mrs. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles, are you there? Oh, shit.
Wake up.
Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up!
Oh, she need medical attention. Put her to bed.
I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Please.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back.
She's alive. Watch her come back. She's like fucking good. So I can't go in that corner. There should be like a first aid, right?
Let's see. I need this, and this, and this. I'm here for you, Susan. You'll be all right. I'll take care of you. Stay with me, Susan. Susan, do you hear me? Susan, stay with me. Can you hear me? Stay with me. Okay, come on. There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Well, luckily the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, how are you feeling? Okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
Dang, she's had to kill herself, so.
Do you know what to do? With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
It's not too late.
Her name is Emily.
Gotcha.
Come here, baby. Probably shouldn't touch. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. You hungry? Okay, okay.
Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh! Going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea.
Come here. If I gotta do like some type of a quick time event.
Okay. How do you do this again?
You know what? Okay, so hold it down. Swipe. Okay, do that. Continue holding it down. Okay, left. Okay. Triangle.
There you go, fresh new baby. That should feel better. Right, Emily? Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem.
Hungry. Hungry.
I guess I better warm this thing up. Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh? You hold on. I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit so you don't choke.
Get a burper now. Get a burp.
Oh, good job, Emily. Hmm? You're feeling good now, right? Now, I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze. Okay? All right.
Aww.
Oh. Sorry, kid. You're not done rocking, right?
You do it down slowly, I get it. I got it. So rock a little baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna give you a lullaby. What? This game's a little. Asia. Good. Good. Slowly does it. Check on mom now.
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and
There was just the cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother. I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emily.
I will. I promise.
Let's go try to kill ourselves. Let's give her some type of kill series.
Good luck, Emily. You take care of your mom. Move quickly to move the whole shoulder in the identical direction. Reminder, move a reminder. City grass. Huh? That's not even where I walk. Okay.
Excuse me? Hey!
Oh! Huh. Sorry. Didn't see you. What can I do you for?
I'd like to get my car.
Is Beyond Souls good? I mean, yeah, the game's good.
Hey, you're a pretty patient guy, you are. That car's been there for 2 years. We took it out for a drive every month and checked the tires and batteries, just like you said. Here, it's the third floor
Thanks.
down, the service elevator. Ah, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
Third one down. Isn't this game like a build-up of Beyond Two Souls, or this game is like completely different? Oh my god, no way. That's a nice car.
Your destination is 4 miles from here. Leave the parking lot and take the first right. Reached your destination. Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son? Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have saved.
I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangman. It's my only need. No turning back now. I've got to do it. For Sean's sake. I have no choice.
Oh shit.
I can do this, come on.
Ooh. Oh shit. Ooh. Got it.
You still have 4 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Ah, shit.
You still have 3 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Okay.
You still have 2 miles to go before you reach your destination.
redo that. Let me redo that. I can redo that real quick. Let me. Dude, it doesn't like specifically say the. I'm like, what? You have to like do everything like a fast. It's like there's no time to think in this game. It's like they give you an option. You have like 3 seconds. Okay. I got this.
You have reached your destination. Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son? Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. If I succeed, I'll get more letters from the hangman. It's my only lead. No turning back now. I've got to do it. For Sean's sake. I have no choice.
Put it in drive and let it go. Well, you can like actually drive like you can like dodge. Like,
Come on! I can do this. Come on.
Ooh. Come on, there we go. Okay.
You still have 4 miles to go before you reach your destination. You still have 3 miles to go before you reach your destination. You still have 2 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Come on! Move out the goddamn way!
Blast me, I think.
You still have 1 mile to go before you reach your destination.
Oh, fuck!
Nah, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. It's just like. Alright, I can do this. I can do this. Oh man, I sit up for this. I'm sitting up for this.
You have reached your destination. Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son? Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangman. It's my only need. No turning back now. I've got to do it. For Sean's sake. I have no choice.
Alright, boys, out the way, out the way. Coming through, coming through.
Come on!
Yeah, I got me to the right.
I can feel this, come on!
Right. Okay. Hang in there.
You still have 4 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Okay.
Get out of the way! Oh, come on!
You still have 3 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Like the quick time event.
You still have 2 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Come on! Move out of the goddamn way! Move out of the way! Come on!
You still have 1 mile to go before you reach your destination.
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck!
Okay, so it's left, right. Gotcha. I got you, fam. I got it. So it's and what happens if I just go left? Because I always went right. I mean, I could do this. It's easy. So I got to go through this talking and stuff. So quick time. Let's go. I'm ready.
You have reached your destination.
Yeah,
Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son?
I'm ready.
Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. I can't stop my hands shaking. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it! If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangman. It's my only need. No turning back now. I've got to do it. For Sean's sake. I have no choice.
So left, then right.
Come on!
Right. Woo whoop woo.
You'll have 1 mile to go before you reach your destination.
So left, then right. But I'm trying to go to the left.
Destination reached. Please press the screen. 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 Destination reached. Please, your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment.
You have unlocked a new bonus. Good driver. Thank you, my lady. I think when I hit 2 hours, I'm gonna stop. I'm that girl.
The
atmosphere here is one of concern, as there is still no news of 10-year-old Sean Mars who disappeared yesterday. A recent report indicates that the police are now treating this as another kidnapping by the Origami Killer. If this information is confirmed, he may
Hello
still be
there,
alive,
sweetheart.
as the previous victims
What can I do for you?
3 to 5 days
I'd like a room.
For you? Anything. Feeling the register. Madison Page, 27, single. How long will you be staying with us, Ms. Page?
I don't know yet.
Room 201. Last floor, stairs on the right, in the courtyard.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine.
That's for sure.
Stop looking at that ass, boy. Yeah. Did you say a number? Oh, there, right? $201. $209.
Room 201. Sir? Are you all right? I'll call an ambulance.
No ambulance.
You're badly hurt. You need a doctor.
Please,
What's up, Jason?
help me to my room. It's number 207.
Have you got the key? You're really in bad shape. You should see a doctor.
Must have one, maybe two broken ribs. It's not fatal. But it's sore as hell.
Your head is bleeding. It looks deep. Paraphenol anti-fever. Administer only in cases of high fever. I should disinfect his cuts. I'm gonna disinfect your wound. This might hurt a little. Sorry. Are you okay? Sorry. I'll try to be more careful.
Alright, so slowly does it. Slowly does it. Slowly does it. Slowly does it. She even touched his forehead.
There. At least it won't get infected.
Thanks.
Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than 1 pill every 24 hours. Here. Take this. It should do you some good. It's a painkiller. It'll help reduce the pain. It says on the box to take 1 every 24 hours. I don't think it's a good idea to exceed the dose.
I can't afford to wait.
I wouldn't move around for a few days if I were you.
I'm gonna take a shower.
All right, let me help you. I'll wait here until you come out. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, so it's like a switch between characters, you know.
Talk to me. That way I'll know if you pass out.
What's your name?
Madison.
Are you staying in the hotel?
No, I live in town. I suffer from chronic insomnia. I seem to only be able to sleep in motels. Don't ask me why. Whenever I get too exhausted, I come and spend a night here.
I'm just passing through. And what else do you do, Madison? Apart from fixing up strangers.
I'm a photographer. I take pictures of furniture for fashionable design magazines. And you?
I'm an architect. Thanks for staying. I feel a lot better now.
Okay. I better get going then. By the way, you never told me your name.
Ethan.
Be careful, Ethan.
Is almost at the 2-hour minute mark. Let's finish this up. Well, guys, if you liked the stream, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on notification bells to notify you when I stream daily. As always, my friends' YouTube channels are in the description below. Please check them out. They're awesome people. Also, my girlfriend's in the link below too. Please share her out. She's new. Help her get to 100 subscribers. As always, it's your boy Tim Forever. And Purple Put. Peace out.